Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Naxius, and today we're picking up where we left off with Supermarket Simulator. If you guys remember from last week, I have expanded my operation. I now have several licenses, which allows me to sell the premium oils, if you know what I mean. And I have an employee that is really subpar. I guess, like I had to build a second checkout just to make up for how subpar they are. Um, but no, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna try and maybe I'll hire two employees because if I can get a second cashier, maybe the two of them together can make one passable human being. Um, yeah, so I think that's what we're going to do. So, well, hello, Lee Davis. It's good to see you. Welcome back to the channel. And hello, Loser Corner. Glad you're having a good day. So, who thinks we should get into some unbridled capitalism here? Right, it's the end of the day. I can't do anything anyway. But Boris doesn't get to go home. Boris sleeps here. Boris can't even get out of this cash register. He's stuck there forever because that's what I expect out of my employees. I never go home, and now he doesn't get to either. Oh, the rice basmati went up, and the peanut butter went up. Oh, I'm gonna gouge the shit out of everybody. All right. Can I stock any of this? Is this fully... I think all this shit is fully stocked. Because I think I was having OCD with a few things last time. So I think all this down here. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. I have extra sugar. All right, Boris, how you doing today? I don't care. All right, so we know we're going to need... Well, let's see. Let's take stock, gentlemen. I appear to be low on apple juice, and cheese is just flying off the shelf. Cheese is just... Okay, so we know we're going to need some rice basmati. We need more milk, and we need more peanut butter. Why don't we start with rice basmati? And we need... What did I say? We need rice basmati. Rice basmati. I know we need salt. I know we need spaghetti. We definitely need peanut butter. And milk. Actually, probably need 2 milks. Let's start with that. So, Lee Davis, how are you feeling today? What's going on in your life? Don't be shy. Tell us everything. Don't worry, I'll just keep the extra milk over here. Milk doesn't spoil in this world, apparently, despite all logic telling me that it should expire. It does not. Yeet! Hit the fucking ceiling with that. I'm glad nobody's here to see how I load these shells when they're not here. Yeet! Plus, I'm sure it looks really professional to just yeet shit around. Frankly, I think I'd be more likely to shop at a place where people are just yeeting stuff because they... This looks really well put together. Look, I'm organizing. See? Look, it's so organized. Perfect. No one's going to know anything happened here. Oh, no! You know what? It's fine. It's fine. All right, what else we got? My oil's kind of low. And the apple juice is kind of low. Okay. So, we need apple juice and cheese. I remember cheese. We need oil. Was there something else? I could probably go for restock of that. Go for a restock of that. You know what? I'm just fucking... Maybe I should just get everything. Delivery guy is really slacking now. He can't keep that shit together at all. Oh, see, we're prepared. Look, I'm going to keep this thing fully stocked. I can't trust Boris to keep things, you know, moving for me, so I'll have to do it all myself. Like, he doesn't help with anything. He literally just does the cash. He's literally incapable. He's literally incapable of helping me out with this. Well, actually, he is technically incapable because I locked him back there, but I think he's just using that as an excuse. See, this is fine. I feel like this is an appropriate looking store. I mean, I've got like anti-gravity powers in here and everything. I would shop here. Some other people would say things like, "Oh, it's such a mess in here," but you know what? This just tells me. So, is there any bills I should pay? Oh, I haven't been paying my rent. I should probably pay my rent. I should probably... Oh, $800. Oh, my God. Change the name of the store. Guys, give me a really stupid name that I can name this thing. I'm trying to think of a name, and you know me, it isn't going to be a good name. It's going to be an ass name. Look, I am so cool that I can actually keep the, and we gotta keep on brand. We gotta keep on brand. It's gotta be blue letters with a red background. So we can probably keep the red background. Dupe Goop. How's that? Whole ass foods. Not Whole Foods. Whole ass foods. Approve. Ah, look at that. This now you're imagine yourself. You're walking down the street and you see a place called Whole Ass Foods. Now let's be honest. You're going to want to know what's going on inside Whole Ass Foods. So then you're going to walk in. Now you might realize there's actually not a lot going on in here, but that's cuz we're still still making our way through all this this adventure. Actually, let's open the store. Everybody, Whole Ass Foods is open for business. Come on in, everybody. Come look at the whole ass. Because we don't do none of that partial ass shit. We come in for the full ass experience. Come on in, sir. I'll check out your ass while you shop. That's right, Boris. See how they came to me and not you because they know how much you suck. That's right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Ooh, that is a nice ass. Would you like to be my mascot at Whole Ass Foods? But God, I can't leave Boris in charge of the food. The customers probably wouldn't even let him be in charge of the food. They're probably gonna come to my counter and say, "Look, he's coming to my counter. Look, because do they know I can go boom, 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 boom." Now they probably shouldn't trust me with the change, though. How's it going, Boris? Yeah, enjoying your day on the job? Oh, yes, sir. I can check you in so fast. Way faster than this gentleman over here. Excuse me, sir. Why did you go to Boris? I am right there, and I am much better at this job than he is. Yeah, I'm getting right up in your face. Dude! I just saw, like, some pits in that skin. What the fuck? How's your ass doing? Welcome to Whole Ass Foods, where we look at the whole ass while you shop the whole ass. The sexual harassment to the store. But if the prices are great, I'd say anybody would come to a place where it's just a little bit skeevy, but if the prices are good, in this economy especially. 3 peanut butter, Jesus Christ! What freaky shit are you getting up to? Like, that is a lot of peanut butter. And you, ma'am, are extremely thirsty. Holy shit. Yeah, my cache is open. Alright, so let's see if we can restock the shelves at all. Okay, yeah. So, let's clean up the mess a little bit, maybe. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Excuse me, lady. What color is your hair? Is your hair blue? Matching the color of your fucking dress? That's some color coordination. I gotta say, I'm impressed with that color coordination. Hello. Again, someone else is very thirsty. You having a party? That is a lot of drinks. Oh, hello. Thank you so much. Oh, an exact change. Stop. I can only get so erect. I'm starting to think the women in this town look all the same. Oh, you two are also trying to give me quite the chub, aren't you? In fact, you're going to give me so much of a chub, I'm going to give you back some change. Now you have a lot of nickels for in case you ever go to an arcade that kind of feels like it did back in the day where nickels were enough. Why are you going to his counter? I can offer much faster. Why is nobody buying orange juice all of a sudden? Why would you get it? Like, I'm still here. Like, you can see me. That one lady came in and bought all 3 peanut butters. Cola soda is too expensive. What kind of broke fuckers are coming into my store? Do not appreciate. I think it's going to be a little while before I can get rid of the sugar. I didn't say I was I didn't say I was closed. Did I? No, I'm not closed. Why are you all going to that counter? Boris is the worst. Boris doesn't know how to check things out at all. What the fuck? The algorithm done fucked itself here. Like, what are you doing? I'm right here. Why are you going over to him? Sir, are you gonna come over and get this much more extravagant service over here? Like, Boris is moving so fucking slow. Do you hear how slow those beeps are? Just beep, beep, beep. Whereas I micro like a StarCraft player. I'm like, you see that, Boris? That's how it is in fact done. Look. Look, did you see that, Boris? This is going on your review. You know what? For every person who goes to your counter instead of mine, when mine is empty, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to dock 50 cents an hour payoff of your paycheck. Not my fault. Blame the customers. Boris, can you actually do... Whoops. Sorry. That was my bad. That was my bad. Did I break it by doing that? I hit the button and I think I broke it. Boris, this is your fault. This is your fault. I blame you. That guy might be stuck there now. He doesn't know how to leave. Oh, that customer's just there now. He's just okay. Sir, you know, you're allowed to leave. I apologize for accidentally closing the cash while you were still here. You are, in fact, allowed to go home. You do not need to... Okay. Are you just here forever now? Wait. What the fuck? Okay, sir, you know, I hope when the day ends you're going to be gone. Otherwise, this is kind of creepy. You, I'm gonna need you to leave. Oh, this is gonna be so satisfying. Look at all these boxes I get to clean up. Oh yeah, right there. That's the spot. You know, like I hate when I run out of food, but there's something satisfying about throwing out the empty boxes. I don't know. It's a weird thing that I have. I'm like, toss those boxes out. Thank you. Is he gone? He's gone. Okay. I was getting a little worried there. All right, so cheese is just flying off the shelves. And I need cola and orange juice. Let's start with that, because I know I need those. Considering the amazing price of my bread, I'm actually kind of offended that nobody purchased any. Like, that was very little bread purchased. I gotta say, I appreciate how much cola is in one box. President's Choice Cola. It's cola brand cola. It's cola. You know, everybody knows what cola is. No, yeah, get that fancy oil. We're gonna get lubed up tonight, guys. I need more milk. Don't worry about this milk, Jay. It doesn't need to actually be in a fridge. You just put that right on the shelf there. Look, I got the fancy oils now, too. I'm moving up in the world. I am putting the shitty oil on top, but I got the good stuff down here. See that good stuff? All right, what else? I'm a little low on the spaghetti. I need more milk. And I need some spaghetti. I actually think I need both flours and sugar. I don't need sugar. They gave me one more bread too. The first part of my day is waiting for the Amazon delivery guy. He actually didn't tip it over this time. Good job, Mr. Delivery Guy. Excuse me, dapper young man. I am trying to restock my shelves, and you appear to be in my fucking way. Go over there with the sorting system. Thank you. Over to the sorting boxes. Isn't this just a great little system, Jay? You just keep all the extra stuff over in the corner. So I think it's a great setup. And we'll keep milk over there too. How bad could it be? Hey, y'all. Thanks so much for the 45 bits. Oh, there is a storeroom add-on, but it costs $800, and I don't have that right now. It was more important for me to hire Boris over here, who fucking sucks at his job, but he does allow me to slack off a little bit. I feel like I need something else. And this, and I need cereal. We only carry one type of cereal here. Apparently nobody else wants me to sell their cereal. There's no sound for the alert? I heard the sound. It was pretty fucking loud in my ears. I was rocking the shit out. What the hell? Why was it quiet when it was so loud in my ears? Hey, man, acoustic headbangs are where it's at. All right, let's see. I think we're stocked up pretty good here. Shut up, Boris. All right, I'm going to open this door. All right, everyone, Whole Ass Foods is open. Why does Boris suck at his job? I'll show you why he sucks at his job. Once somebody comes into Whole Ass Foods, come on in. The prices are not ass, unlike the store. Now, if she goes to his counter, you'll see why he sucks at his job. And then you compare it to when I do the job. Well, I mean, I can't call it Whole Foods. That's apparently illegal, but nobody said I can't call the place Whole Ass Foods. Now, okay, now watch Boris's technique here. Oh, I'm okay. I'm up. Yeah, thanks for coming to Whole Ass Foods. Thank you. Now, come to my counter, and you'll see what real service looks like. Excuse me? That's right. That is closed. I'm kidding. You can order. Boop, boop. The bad example because there was only two things, but but if they kind of might. Why are you coming in here and buying a thing? Oh my god! And you're trying to break a fucking 100. Okay, there we go. Now watch my technique. You see that speed run? I'm the any percent speed run champion. Isn't that right, Boris? Isn't it, Boris? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'm watching you. I can dock your pay whenever I want. I can also fire your ass. Pick up the pace. And if you can lean, you can clean, asshole. Why am I the only one sorting this shit? Just keep the cardboard in the road. You know, all the dads call it asshole mart. As a dad, I approve. Frankly, I don't go, oh, yeah, now there we go. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, yeah, now that's what I'm talking about. You got the nice oil, too, sir. And exact change. Oh, my God, I have a raging heart on right now. Thank you so much. You see a lawsuit coming? Did you spell it that way on purpose? Only one? Why is nobody getting the cheap pasta? You, ma'am, are thirsty, except for the oil. Tell me you're not drinking the oil. I'd prefer if you did not drink the oil. Because if you die, I lose a customer. All right, come into Whole Ass Foods. You get an ass rating at the same time while you shop. Now, I think this is you got no cake, sir. Absolutely zero cake. You need to work them glutes out. I mean, seriously, like, no definition whatsoever. You are skipping glute stay at the gym, sir. I don't go to the gym. I have no idea if glute stay is a thing, but I feel like it should be. Did I just get a negative? There's the lawsuit. Fucking woke people not letting me check out ass in my own store. This country's gone to hell, I tell you. Do I mean leg day? No, I meant glute stay. Is there no such thing as glute day? I don't go to the gym, so I don't actually know if glute stay is a thing. Did I have flour? Did I need to do that? See it? See the line you're causing over here, Boris? Look at me. Boom, 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 boom. I'm a fucking StarCraft pro. You see that, Micro? Did you see that? Did you see it? I bet you didn't see it because it was so fucking fast. You wish you moved like me, Boris. See that? And I had time to stock shelves. Your dumbass can't even get out from behind the counter. I don't care that I have locked you in there. You could climb over it. You see me? I'm spry. I'm jumping over this shit like it's nothing. I'm fucking Super Mario. And you're over here beeping at like one item a minute. And I'm over here managing to restock the shelves and everything, and the time's taking you to do anything. God, good help is so hard to find these days. So, I want to dive into this. What exercises do you think solely on the ass muscles? Okay, well, I mean, isn't that what squats are all about? To get them glutes going? I mean, you can tip the ladies on Twitch and they do glute workouts. I thought people were just looking out for their health. Been like, ma'am, I'll give you $5. Just please work on your glute health. That's what it is, right? That's why they're doing that? Oh no, we're out of the rice basmati. And we're running low on peanut butter. Where's the peanut butter? I'm panicking. Look, Boris just sucks at his job, and I'm sick and tired of people coming in and freeloading off my company. I pay the man. He should be thankful I let him work here. Thankful. And he's over here half-assing it. And despite the fact that I was also stocking shelves and ordering food, I still somehow manage. Fuck. I still somehow manage to keep this line moving. Look at boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. $1. Yeah, I know. I tried to order it, but it's 6 o'clock apparently, and they don't deliver after 6 because they want to like go home to their families and stuff. Do I look like I have a family? Oh God, I'm out of eggs. No. This is all your fucking fault. You know that? This is your fucking fault, Boris. I'm gonna take this out of your pay. Yeah. I'm getting right at... Is that a tongue? Jesus. That is terrifying. What are you doing in here? We're closed. Well, I mean, I'll take your money, but what the fuck are you doing? Oh, shut the fuck up. I think squats work out the ass. Don't they? He's half-assing it. Yeah, he's not whole-assing it. He's half-assing it. And I don't have time for people who got half-ass and whole-ass, all right? I don't have time for this shit. I feel like this is a training issue. I'll tell you what's a training issue. I'm in here day after day. I'm yelling at him. I can't yell at him any more than I'm already yelling at him. Why is he not motivated? I don't understand. These fucking millennials these days are too soft. Back in my day, our parents used to yell at us and we used to like it. We keep saying things like, Dad, you're causing generational trauma, but no, we were secretly into it. Turns out he's fucking deaf. Oh, well, then I can't have him here. I will discriminate. This is going too far now. Jay, I would get up and do a squat for the sake of this bit. But if I get down and do a squat, the stream's over. I won't be coming back up. Lawsuit. All right, so this stream will be a lawsuit counter is what we're going to go with. How many lawsuits can I rack up in one episode? Let's start counting. All right, so I need some oil. And I need some... Oh, I'm running low on salt. What the fuck? Jesus Christ. I haven't seen salt disappear that fast since that last League of Legends game I played. I'm running low on the spaghetti. Actually, I need more eggs too, don't I? That only filled up one thing. Boop, 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 boop. So, YOLO, I've been enjoying your video project. I had to skip the Firewatch one, though, because I do intend to play Firewatch someday, and I don't want spoilers. I probably should be checking to see if I have. I'm just buying things. I could have things in here. Bottle of water. Alright, let's actually check this stuff and see if I have extras I can stock. Yeet. Is this just an empty box? Did I toss an empty box over here? Man, this orange juice is just flying off the shelf. All right. All right, hang on, guys. All right, we need orange juice and apple juice. I need more cheese. I need more Turco soda. Where the fuck that name is? I'm probably going to get another lawsuit for littering. Does this affect my performance if I just leave a bunch of empty boxes out here? I literally have no idea how good or bad the AI in this game is. It would be interesting to see, like, how can I fuck up my store with not just prizes or prices? What have you been on edge for? It's fine. I might just have a small fine. I think it would be hilarious if they put that in. They could get a fine for littering. Jesus, every time I think I've bought everything, I find something else I'm low on. Now, I'm Does it grow your hair back at a reasonable rate? Yes, it does. I don't actually know, but I'm not going to tell the customers that. All right, what else? Sugar and cereal, maybe? And I think we're good. I think we're good. If we do sugar and cereal, I'm really glad that time stands still until I open the store. The universe literally revolves around me. Was that a Vlad the Impaler reference? No. It should have been, but that's not what was going through my head at the time. Actually, I'll get a coffee too, just to be safe. Ah, exact change. Sorry, I heard Turkish and hair and the nerd in me jumped out. No, well, actually, I don't know. Jay might have been making a Vlad the Impaler reference. Jay, was that meant to be a Vlad the Impaler reference? I think I'm good. Let's get more of the good oil, you know? It was just a reference to hair restoration in Turkey, so it could have been, but it wasn't. We're not as clever as we think it is, as we think we are. Fine. I'll keep one. I'll hold on to one. I feel like I could just shove it onto the shelf there, but we got to be particular about it. All right, let's check my bills. Pay the bills, pay the rent. I think I ignored the rent yesterday. I need level 20 before I can hire another cashier. Can I grow out a section? I can expand again for $750. I could get more licenses. Like, I can get cleaners. You can actually come to my store and clean shit. I feel like I need more space for my shelving, though, before I do that. So, fuck it. Fuck it, let's do it. We're gonna grow. Yeah, now I've got this shit back here. Now, everybody. Ugh. Watch me lift this shelf. Ugh. Yeah, that's the shit right there. Now we're working out the glutes. What the fuck is this now? I think that has to stay there. For now. Ugh, yeah, I can move all this by myself. Thanks for the help, Boris. Get a fucking storeroom? No, this is professional. Look at this. Give the boxes to homeless people and put them at a competitions place. It'll drive away customers and that. I don't think that's how money works. Fine, Jay. I'll make the next addition to Whole Ass Foods will be a nice little place to store my shit. Okay? Will that make you happy if I can store the shit somewhere than just inside the ass like that? Come on in, everyone, to see my new layout that is not messy whatsoever. No, this is perfect. This looks beautiful. Looks great. Looks fantastic. Why are you going to him? I am the superb checkout person here, and you're going over to goddamn Boris. Whole Ass Foods, room for storing shit. You should appreciate how straight-faced I did that, too. I didn't wink, wink, nudge, nudge at the camera, either. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Go to Boris. See if I care. Is anyone bot? Yes. Okay. Anybody? Yeah, see, now she gets it. God, that's terrifying. Hello, ma'am. Yeah, I see you've got the good oil, too. Your, husband's abs need to be glistening, I suppose? Incorrect payment. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You're right. That was incorrect. How much does Porus make? I give him like, is it $50? Or no, it's like $80 a day. So he's actually having a great time. He's not even making $10 an hour, but that's not the point. He's here 7 days a week. So he's actually making good money because he doesn't get a day off. There we go. Why is everyone buying the spaghetti? My goodness. Should I up the price on the spaghetti? Is my spaghetti like super cheap or something? No, it's about right. Thanks so much for the gifts of Jay. Which is weird because I can hear the sound. So I don't understand why it's not coming through on the stream. Hang on. So let me test a widget here. So you guys didn't hear that. Let me restart something. It might be the headphones. It might have disconnected from the computer for a second, and that usually messes up Streamlabs. But I didn't think it disconnected because I didn't lose sound. Okay, I'm going to test a widget again. You guys let me know if you hear the sound this time. Okay, so we heard it that time. Perfect. All right, awesome. Fucking thing. I hate when stuff stops working in the middle of my stream. That being said, at least if something goes wrong during your stream, people will let you know and you can fix it. If stuff screws up when I'm trying to record a video, that fucks the whole thing up. Hello, ma'am. Sorry. Oh, an exact change, too. Oh, yeah. No, oh, hello, sir. I see you're splurging down here. With your $15. Let's live react to another video. Let's not do that again. Apparently, it's not okay. Here, now you can maybe hear Boris's beeping. Just listen to this. See how slow this is? Like, what the fuck are you doing, Boris? This is why you'll never make it as a manager in the store. You half-ass everything. And we are a whole ass. And I expect you to act like a whole ass. You're giving whole ass a half-ass name. How much am I paying him? It's like $80. Oh, right. Yellow mentioned something. Well, that depends. I don't see you close some days. Is he working like 72 hours for like $300? Well, he works 9 to 9, so he's doing a 12-hour shift, and then he gets like $80 a day for that. And he's here 7 days a week, so... Frankly, he's making bank. Am I paying him enough to try? What kind of fucking millennial shit is that? I pay you what I want to pay you, and you are supposed to just suck it up and do it because it's your job. God, these fucking entitled youngsters. Soon they'll want, like, fucking paid days off for maternity leave and shit. And I can't stand a world where people think that they can just take time off to see their new child. Bullshit. So what did I get for a year when I worked at McDonald's? I would have to remember how much I was making an hour to do that. But it was definitely less than $29,000. I can say that with absolute certainty. No, as a bonus for getting Employee of the Year. Oh, what did I get for Employee of the Year? Oh, a certificate. Recognition. I got respect, man, when I was Employee of the Year at McDonald's. And before you ask, YOLO, he's not making that up. I did, in fact, win Employee of the Year at McDonald's. That coffee's too expensive? Okay, the coffee might actually be too expensive. Mixed street cred. Oh, God, we're out of the rice basmati. Maybe I should get more room for literally just rice basmati. Apparently, people here are all about the rice. What do I have in these boxes? Okay. There we go. So I feel like there's a lesson here. If you're not getting rewarded for trying hard, all that work for no gain. That's not true. All that work showed that I was a good employee, and I became a crew trainer and made 60 additional cents an hour. So, really, I don't think your argument is valid here. Boris is my employee. He'll do whatever the fuck I tell him, won't you, Boris? Won't you, Boris, huh? Huh? You might want to get that eye checked, man. Resume points? No. No. Because here's the thing. The first real job I had, story time. The first real job I had was right after McDonald's. Is when I moved to where I live now for the job that I'm currently at and have been there for 10 years. So after being at my new job for some time, and getting a lot of credit for the work I was doing and everything, one of my, like, the boss even kind of admitted that despite the thing of my resume saying employee of the year, crew trainer, or at that time I think I was a team lead right before I quit, it said, he said, like, all he could picture was this. So that's all he could picture, and he was reluctant at first to hire me because of that. But luckily for me, they got subsidies from the government for hiring new graduates. So, and because they were a small company and weren't getting exactly a lot of resumes, they ended up sucking it up. But no, I can tell you for a fact that saying that I had employee of the year did not do much. I'm gonna check this ball. Did not do much for my my cred. Can confirm. Oh well, still at a below market price. I'm just giving it away at this point. You think McDonald's would want to keep their employees of the year? Guess not. See, McDonald's has kind of backed itself into the corner as like, oh, we are a place that expects turnover, basically. They just expect turnover. And because McDonald's is still not considered a real job, right? Sorry, what did I run out of? I think I'm out of cheese. I need to move this. Whoops. I need to move this over here or something. So I'm completely out of cheese. Almost out of bottled water. I definitely need more room for the racist Marty. So I feel compelled to join the chat because Pittman has been stealing all my jokes for weeks. Weeks? Jay hasn't been in my stream very much the past few weeks. He's tried to go out and, like, do things and shit. Fucking loser. Months might be right. Called out. Well, you are called out. You think I don't notice? You think I don't notice when you're not there? I mean, Loser Corner doesn't chat too much either. But, like, when I don't have his message at the beginning of the stream where he says, hello, Naxius, I hope you're having a great day, my entire stream is fucked. It, like, throws off my depth perception. You're called out? Olivicus is called out. No, you're called out. How dare you not show up to my streams? God, this is support I can expect from my own brother. I fully expect a letter from the city anytime now. For like, dude, what the fuck are you doing outside of your store? Was that top donation? That top donation Don't you bullshit me. That top donation was just as much for you as it was for me because it was driving you nuts when my camera kept cutting out. Don't you start. Because you were so mad. You were like, I'm going to buy you a new camera because I'm fucking sick and tired of it dying. I forgot what I was doing. But in all seriousness, thank you for that top donation at that point. Plus, it was red. You mean like this? Well, red is part of my branding. I'm a red. Well, red and blue is my branding. So technically, I'm making myself red. One second, guys. I should the PC. Okay, the PC. On all serious, thank you for the PC. I'll be right back, guys. Just 1 second. Here, you get to stare at Boris. I'm sorry, Jay. You want to do what with the oil? Also, I don't think you can go out back. I don't think I have it back. Hang on. Hang Hang on. I can find the back. I'll see if I have a back. You'd think a place called Whole Ass Foods would have a back, but apparently I do not. There is no back to be found in Whole Ass Foods. Is this my back? I should have been counting my steps, so I knew where I was. Sorry about that. One of my fire alarms was beeping, so I had to solve the problem by yanking it out of the ceiling. You know, I don't think that's my back. I don't think the brickwork's the same. Yeah, it's not. Brokeback Foods. And now I can probably call it Brokeback Foods because you're gonna get fucked up the ass by my prices. That's all that movie was about, right? Woo! All right, what was I doing? And why were you talking to Boris? I don't have time for. Boris is to sit there quietly and do his job. I wish I knew how to quit your oil. That was a horrible accent. I can't do accents. I don't even know why I tried. I can't even do my own fucking accent, actually. I can understand my own accent, but I can't speak my own accent. What was I attempting to do? I was attempting to do the Brokeback Mountain accent. Whatever that was. Oh, my premium oil is getting kind of low. Let's stock up on that premium oil. I gotta lather up the abs, you know, that I have from doing squats all day. I don't know how to work out, guys. How do you work out? I knew if we tried to do a southern accent. I know, right? Shouldn't have even. Like I said, I can't even do a proper Newfie accent, really. Like if we get down to the brass tacks, I can't even do that properly. I can understand it very well, but I can't really do the accent. Fucking toony. Quite literally, the only thing I heard from Brokeback Mountain was gay cowboys, and so I don't know if it's good. I never watched it, but I didn't hear that it was awful or anything. It's pretty good, gorgeous cinematography. Well, there you go. Jay watched it. Jay's the opposite of you. He heard Gay Cowboy and turned it on immediately. Which, honestly, I probably would have too if I was somebody who watched movies with any frequency. Ignored. But again, Ang Lee, it's like he did the Hulk and Brokeback Mountain. You know, that's a interesting resume. You can store milk in the corner. That's fine. Not a problem there at all. I think the last thing we need is some orange juice, and I think we're good to start for the day. Don't worry, Boris. I'll get us out of this wormhole here in a second. I just need to purchase one more thing, and then we can open the store and allow time to move again. All right, let's go. Whole Ass Foods is gaping and is waiting for you to insert yourself through the front door. So he played a dude that had a dude in him and a dude who let another dude in him. Yes. Trying to figure out how that works. Come on, everyone. I oiled up the floors. You're good to just slide on in here. Let's go. Let's go. I'd watch the Hulk star as the main character in Brokeback Mountain and watch all the destruction occur, then watch the crime against cinema that was Gemini Man again. I think the gay cowboy scenes would be a little bit more destructive if it started the Hulk. You know. That cowboy getting something smashed, I can tell you that one. A little, man, my God, how much fucking milk do you need? In fact, I'm giving you all $1 bills for that. I'm concerned. I don't, whoa, okay. Like, getting a lot of milk shouldn't feel creepy, but that's, getting that much milk just, duh. Yeah, Boris, again, do you see how fast I'm doing this? I almost charged this man $2,000. I'm very upset that this game does not let me do a fraud. Why am I not allowed to do a fraud? Again, what do you need this much eggs for? That is a lot of eggs. I can't say much. I need a lot of eggs in my household as well. My kids are pretty picky eaters. I don't even need to do the decimal. The game knows what I'm doing. What's happened to the milk all of a sudden? Jesus. Yeet. Is it just me, or are my bags of flour just look fucking enormous? This is the whole size of this man's torso. Granted, he doesn't have a lot of torso, but I feel like it's still a lot of flour, and I'm a little concerned as to why somebody would need that much flour. Unless they own a restaurant, I guess, or a bakery. Probably makes sense. How's my oil doing? The only unfortunate thing, in one sense, of having Boris there is I can't always tell what's running out because I'm not at the checkout. 5. Thank you. That is tea. I see. You are a sophisticated young lady. Whatever floats their boat. Like, again, like, he picks up like a 6-pack of milk, 2 cartons of milk. Okay, lady, you literally could have went to the beach and gotten all that for free. Okay, you didn't need to come in my store for that. We're low on salt. I still have some milk, right? Whoops. Yeet. Oh, I'm sorry. You needed your milk and oil. My bad. Apparently, we're in a milk day today. Like, is there a milk shortage I don't know about? I mean, during COVID, that was the kind of, scarcity I was expecting, like a milk problem. But no, everybody got rid of were like going mad over ass tissue. Which I really didn't understand. Oh, shut the fuck up. It's too... What's the... That is not too expensive. You're just being a broke boy. I'm just in the zone. I'm in the zone. Look at him. Look at me check out. Look at me check out. You see this, Boris? You see this? I will pay Boris more, Jay. I will pay him more when he does his job better. I promise. He has no way of verifying that that's true. Can I get a light for the ceiling over there? It seems kind of weird that I was able to buy an extension that did not come with a fucking light. That's what McDonald's said. They did pay me more. 60 extra cents. I thought you were listening. I got that 60 extra cents for doing such a great job, didn't I? God, you weren't even listening. But no, McDonald's is just so used to having so much turnover. I don't even think they give a shit about trying to keep people. Because even, like, if you're, like, the store manager, I really don't think you're getting paid any sort of, like, decent wage. I'm pretty sure I make more than a McDonald's store manager. And you gotta work there a long-ass time to get that job. That is a lot of peanut butter. My goodness, please do not walk into an elementary school. You will, in fact, fuck the whole place up. I forgot about the soda. I left the soda out there. That much peanut butter, I think, actually qualifies as a weapon of mass destruction. Oh, look at me go. Look at me go. Fucking Speedy Gonzalez over here. Seriously, can I purchase a light for that? can I, like, seriously purchase a light? Like, Jesus Christ. Alright, this is my throne of boxes. Nobody has called and told me to clean it up yet, so I'm assuming the city is in fact okay with it. I think that's the only reasonable assumption to be made. That's nuts. What, the boxes? The boxes are nuts? I don't even think they're nuts. I think this is quite appropriate amount of boxes to have outside your store. Because, I mean, what's my return on investment for throwing those boxes out, huh? Oh, the way... I didn't get the delay right away. There was too much of a delay. I didn't. All right. I didn't put the pieces together. Oh my goodness, we're almost out of oil. I'm really not. I'm really not. But I have a loss leader with my bread. The bread is my loss leader. People come for the bread, but they stay for the oil. I feel like I gotta keep it a little ways away from here because I'm mixing up the boxes with stuff in them with the box. I had sugar and salt. I can't afford pepper yet. That's weird. Salt. And sorry, I can probably afford pepper. I just haven't bought the license. How can you get a license for salt, but not a license for pepper? Also, Amazon dude, why did you stock the big box on top of the tiny box? Like, do I need to train you how to do your job too? Boris, I think your brother's delivering our fucking groceries. Oh, I didn't even notice we were completely out of that. I do know that we need apple juice, and I guess we need that. Why does salt need license at all? I mean, I'm assuming this takes place in the States. You're not allowed to do shit without the government knowing about it. You're probably not even allowed to take a shit. That's why I've called my place Whole Ass Foods, in defiance. No government's going to tell me when I can and cannot take a shit. Nor do they really need to know exactly what I'm reading when I'm in there. But if anyone's wondering, it's comic books. I read comic books when I'm on the shitter. I've currently in the middle of a civil, Injustice Year 2. It's a crappy sense. It's a crappy senses. That it. What was I even doing? Rice. One more coffee. Cheese. That's what it was. Rice. Coffee. Cheese. You guys here for this compelling shelf stocking gameplay? I mean, this is what you come to Twitch to see, right? This is when you come to Twitch, you're just like, I can't wait to watch somebody fucking stock shelves. That is the greatest entertainment that could be put to screen. You've always been here for the vibes. The vibes of fuck black what? Oh, sorry. Game name. Dirt. This is what you'd rather be doing? I mean, obviously. Obviously. This is way more compelling gameplay. You guys have seen the micro that I'm doing, right? I'm doing such insane micro. Have you seen anybody in real life manage to stock shells with the speed and efficiency of which I am doing it? I gotta see that game in 8K. Yeah, but is it any good? Can't just tell me to go see it in 8K. Like, is it actually any good? I don't give a shit how beautiful it is. Again, I keep thinking I have everything stocked, and then I'm finding shit. It's real annoying. You know what you need to do with that sweet-ass machine? Get a fucking 4K monitor? Yeah, with what money? In this economy? If I could run a store like this where I could get shit delivered immediately and everything, sure. But that's not the reality of what we live in. Speaking of which, I should probably pay my bills. Pay the rent. I have to pay $50 a day. You have $300 lying around? All right, everybody, Whole Ass Foods is ready. It's ready. There is no need for prep work. We will raw dog this store. Get on in there, ma'am. That's right. Get in there. Get in there as forcefully as you want. I saved you having to buy a new PC. I need you to get a fucking monitor too. Well, you don't have to do anything. Because it won't really affect the quality of the stream. I'm not going to stream in 4K. I don't need my graphics card fucking like the whole time that I'm trying to stream. This thing runs loud when it gets going. What the fuck is with the Rod Dog everywhere lately? I have 2 graphics cards. Let's put it this way, Jay. As an experiment, I platinum control a couple months back. And I remember Streamlabs having a problem with it. And on this computer, I opened Streamlabs and started recording just for the sake of experimentation. And my streaming software was like, oh, I can't do that. You say Raw Dog all the time. He just looks at me in disgust. I mean, I lived with that guy for many years. I don't think he has the right to look at you with disgust with anything that you're saying. I can embarrass the shit out of him on this stream if I wanted to. But I won't because I'm a good brother. Dipper, dipper, dip. Please do. No. I will only do that if he makes me mad. Like this gentleman is in here. Coming in. I specifically made this store, so I didn't need to do change. I give you one thing that is less than $1, which is bread. And this is how you do me? You're getting 50 fucking pennies back, dickbag. Hey, after the best man speech I gave you without any embarrassing details, because you even said during the speech, there wasn't very many embarrassing details to give me. I'm not the one that snuck in through a fucking sliding window in the middle of the night because he forgot his goddamn keys. Who was that, Jay? Wasn't me. Boris, are you seeing how I am being a good employee? I am also stocking shelves. Meanwhile, you're in here saying like, "Oh, it's because you've locked me behind this desk." Who is the older brother? Not me. Well, why was the fucking door locked? It was 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. That's why. Like, what do you mean, why was the door locked? No, I leave my door unlocked at 2 in the morning. I like to live dangerously. Actually, was it 2 o'clock in the morning? It might have been like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And then you land on my fucking bed. You come in the window and land on my bed, and I was asleep. So I want you to just picture in your head this event. You're lying on your bed. You're like, you know, you're passed out. You're having a great sleep. Yeah, I'm out. And I probably was snoring this loud, by the way. And all of a sudden, something giant just onto your bed, and I'm like doing, and I wake up, and there's just a person in like, I can't do it in frame, but like cat perched, like on the end of my bed. All right, he's cat perched, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he just gets down in my face like, shh. Shh. And then tries to slide out of my bed and sneak out to the front door so that he can gently open and shut the door to pretend like he came in through the front door for everybody else at the fucking house. So meanwhile, I'm now thinking, I woke up in the middle of the night thinking I'm about to get fucking assaulted. And at that moment I was like, this house is really easy to break into. So thanks for that, Jay. I never felt safe again. Thank you for that. That was great. Thank you. Here's your bread, sir. Thank you for shopping at Whole Ass Foods. Also, oh shit, I forgot to rate your ass. 2 out of 10. Would not bang. All right. Yes, thank you for the money. Just holding out the money, and I'm running off chasing so I can stare at a man's ass. He doesn't lock his condo door ever. Again, he likes to live dangerously. Who's breaking in? Like it would be impossible to hear anyone entering the house, right? Yeah, like, how did you not freak out? I managed to not freak out because I saw the form at the end of the bed, and of course that made my heart go up in my mouth, but then I recognized it was him because he was looking right at me, like, shut the fuck up, asshole. So I was like, oh, it's this dick. Yeah, way easier to sneak into the bedroom window. If the door was unlocked, they would have went through the front door and everyone would have heard. So what was safer? Look, I'm not saying that if you do a little bit of mental gymnastics, that there isn't some logic to coming in through my fucking window. Okay? There's a bit of logic there. But clearly, we as human beings are in fact emotional creatures and are not fucking Vulcans from Star Trek who would wake up in the middle of the night and see a man at the edge of their bed and be like, there's a logical reason why there is a form at the end of my bed. I've heard of sleep paralysis. Is this what it is? My brother is my fucking sleep paralysis demon now, apparently. So I have that going for me. Like... So, great. What was safer? Well, safer for you physically. Not my mental fortitude, though. I was done after that. I still don't know if I can sleep comfortably after that. I Oh, and you want to know the best part, YOLO? I slept on the second floor. He came in through the fucking second floor window. He's there because you bought a stick of gum at his store and he has to see if you have a bangable ass, as you would. I think that makes me feel good about myself that you dream about me. I didn't say anything about dreaming about you. I said I can't sleep at all. You fucking cat perched at the end of my bed lives in my head rent-free now. So I ain't dreaming about you. I do have some things to talk about with my therapist, though. Yeet! The second floor, ladder, or parkour? I'm trying to decide if the story's better if I... Oh, oops, sorry. I'm trying to decide if the story's better if I leave out that detail about the second floor. Like, the second floor is the place I should feel safe. And no, this fucking bastion of logic over here have ruined that for me forever. The second floor isn't even fucking safe anymore. I got in through the window, didn't I? Yeah, you did. I could have broken my neck if you slipped. Yeah, so again, more reasons to come in through the window. Actual danger. You know how drunk I was? Okay, well, thank you for admitting it. I didn't want to say that you were drunk at the time. But now that you've told me that, now that you've admitted that, yes, he was extremely drunk. So think about that, YOLO. He got into the second floor window while hammered. And here you had your window there basically inviting me to get back into the house. That drunk logic, though. I just tried to walk through a window. We've been talking about windows for so long. I thought they were passable objects. Are you just walking through these boxes? Clean them up. Jeez, do you not care about the environment, lady? I'm sure everyone hearing the story knew I was drunk. This is not something a sober person does. Dude, again, your mental gymnastics, I could see you thinking at some point that it would be logical because mom and dad were getting very upset with you forgetting to bring your key, so you didn't want to hear their bullshit, so you were like, I will parkour through this fucking window if it means I don't have to listen to them, sober or not sober. Okay, again, ladder of parkour. I need to know how much respect to give because I've done similar shit drunk. Yellow, he's never hit himself with a flaming chair, so I don't know how much respect you can give him compared to the shit that you do. No, that's full. No. Well, these eggs have been out all day. They should be good to go into the cabinet here. He jumped from the back patio. Again, I was trying to leave out the detail, Jay, so that you could be a little, a little more of a impressiveness to it, or a little bit of mystery. But yeah, no, he jumped onto the back patio, and then came in through my window. Again, not something I was thinking about. What I do? I've already checked this. Why did I do it again? Something that, of course, why was my window open? I always had it open at night. Wasn't it winter? Probably. I always had my window open. I am a warm boy, okay? You don't carry this much belly fat around and be cold, okay? I was fucking hot all the time. I needed that window open, all right? He's on the second floor. Who's going to get in? Apparently, drunk dudes at 3 in the morning can get into my house. I've only broken into a house once in my life, okay? And it was somebody else's house, and he was there with me at the time. So... I need to get back in the house or I'd freeze to death. You could have slept in the car, because I think Dad used to keep that unlocked, since we're talking about shit that we used to leave unlocked stupidly. Yeah, whatever. That price is fine. Yeah, I'll deal with it. Because I'm, like, giving this shit away now. Am I? So, Holificus, is this what you wanted to learn about? Are you satisfied? Should we... As long as he keeps trying to tick me off, I can keep talking about more things, so it's fine. What else do you need to know? AMA about my brother. And where's the peanut butter? I'd still rather come in through a window than listen to the rents bitching at me for waking them up at 3 in the morning. Oh, no. So, no. But again, I'd rather give my brother permanent trauma than listen to my rents bitch. Thanks for that, Jay. I'll real appreciate. Yeah, rice basmati. Let's just start with this for now. This is great. I'm wiping tears. Well, I'm glad on a Thursday night I can keep you entertained. Are you not entertained? Risking death is better than knocking on the front door. Yeah, so I feel like your priority is a little fucked up there, but, I mean, I also lived with the parents, so I in one sense don't blame you, but in another sense I'm like, but still, though. God forbid I lost my keys. Yes, again, it was stupid to get mad about it, but let's also face it, you lost the keys a fucking lot, alright? I'm surprised Dad didn't change the locks, simply because apparently the keys are just out in the world now. 6 or 7 people now have access to our house. They don't know where the keys go, but someone, an enterprising gentleman, drunk at 3 in the morning, could go from door to door in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, and just fucking hitting every front door. Because one of these days I'll be able to rob a place, and I'm ready. You haven't lost your keys since you moved out for some reason? How often are you getting plastered? You're an adult with, like, responsibilities and shit, so I don't know how often you're getting drunk. In fact, last... No, this would be a great... No, But, like, last time I was home, which was years ago now, my brother and I went downtown for some drinks, and both of us watched the youngins at the bar, and we were just like, we're too fucking old to be here. I'm gonna go. I was like, I'm gonna go home, put on my slippers, watch my stories. Yellow, would you like to hear about the time that I broke into a house? While we're talking about all the breaking and entering the two of us do, apparently. AMA? Yeah, sure. We'll AMA it. What? You ask me anything. I obviously have... I shouldn't say AMA. There's obviously some limits that I would rat out my brother here. I'm not a complete dickbag. Do I need to speak to Saul Goodman first? I mean... No. Because like I said, I was at a house with somebody and breaking into their house. I was assisting at them breaking into their own place of residence. So, they can't get mad at me. I had their permission. I had their permission to break into their house, so everything's good. Saul got nothing on me. Everything's fine. Okay, I'll tell the story of how I broke in, and then Holly, Holly, I'll answer a couple questions. So the story of how I broke into a house. I was 16 at the time. I was with my friend, who, for the sake of this story, we will call Abora Wadamanas. So I'm out with Abora Wadamanas, and we went to go see a Battle of the Band show because we were cool people. Now, Abora Wadamanas had a somewhat strict parent, and by strict I mean reasonable, who didn't want Abora Wadamanas drinking underage. So he hid anything that was alcoholic, and this was a guy that really wanted to drink. All right. He was, like, so fascinated with the thought of drinking. And, so he wanted to hide alcoholic beverages. But so paranoid was Abora Wadamanas that he also decided that he would hide anything that was even, like, alcohol adjacent. So he informs me while we're out watching Battle of the Bands. And he goes... Brad, you've had quite the adventurous life. Not really. These are all my best stories. And he goes, Brad, I have hidden in a snowbank 2 blocks away some non-alcoholic wine. Okay, Abora. What am I going to do with this information? This motherfucker drinking antifreeze. No. He was drinking non-alcoholic wine. So the plan was, after Battle of the Bands was over, we were going to go back to his house. I was actually going to sleep at his place that night. What was I buying? This. So he says, we're going to, after Battle of the Bands is done, we're going to go get the non-alcoholic wine. And we're going to grab that and we're going to drink that tonight. And I was like, no, I don't like the taste of wine at the best of times, and I still don't. Why would I want the shitty taste and the inability to get drunk? This is a sad story. So anyway, so Abora Wadamanos, we stop at his house real quick to drop off some things, because what he also wants to do is pick up some pizza. We're going to pick up a couple some pizzas from Chili Willie's at the time. I'm very sad that store closed down. And so we're going to go to Chili Willie's and get some pizza. So he stops at his house to grab some money and drop off some things we had brought to Battle of the Bands. And we go get the pizza. We go pick up the non-alcoholic wine. We get back to the house, and he starts doing this. And he realizes he's left his keys in the house. Now, in a normal, how are we getting around? Walking, like I always did when I was young. Now, so, in a normal circumstance, leaving your keys in your house just means you left the door unlocked. But this motherfucker is the only person I've ever met on the planet who has a door that you can lock without your keys. And he left his fucking keys in the goddamn house and had locked us out. It is fucking 11:30 at night. Rec Center, it was... Yeah, I think it was at the Reed Center. Chili Willie's, I feel old. Yeah, tell me about it. What was I doing? I'm so busy telling this story, I'm like forgetting how to run my store. So Abora Wadamanos informs me he has locked the keys in the house. And I'm like, okay. I didn't know this was a thing that you could do, but sure. So we sit on the front step at 11:30 at night, brainstorming ways to get into the house. His mother is out of town. She could drive back, but she's technically out of town. So he doesn't want to call his mother to come with her keys, because that would make him look bad or whatever. Let's open this door. Come on in, everybody. Make an ass of yourself at Whole Ass Foods. So anyway, he comes. So I'm the reasonable adult at 16 in this situation. I'm like, well, you could get a locksmith. We could, like, call a locksmith. I have a cell phone now. We can do it. And he's like, no. That's too expensive. I don't want to. Brad, we're going to break into my house. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. We're going to. Okay. So he lives in a fucking duplex, okay? Like, he's attached to another house. So, and for reasons I don't actually remember why, his bottom windows are boarded up. Boarded the fuck up. So he goes next door because he knows the next door neighbors, and he's like, I need tools. And again, 11:30 at night. I need tools. And they're like, why? I'm breaking into my house. And they were like, okay. And they give him the tools. Now, I can't stress this enough. We are now going to try and crowbar boards off a window at fucking midnight. And hope nobody calls the cops. Because nobody's going to fucking believe this story. So, we're I'm sure this was great for the siding. The siding was brick and concrete. It's whatever. So, we're prying the wood off. And this is not a fast thing that we're doing here. Neither of us have done a B&E before. So we're not exactly sure of the best way to do this, but you can hear the creaking from like down the street. It's like This is a great story, Loser Corner. I'm glad you agree. So finally, after about 15 fucking minutes of attempting this on several windows, by the way, we We managed to finally get a board off. It has been 15, 20 minutes of this. I can't believe the cops have been called. Like, I know that he didn't live in, like, the best part of town, but, like, Jesus Christ. As far as I knew, this was the first time he had done this. There shouldn't have been a precedent set, like, oh, don't worry, guys, that's just a Bora Wadamanas breaking into his house again because the idiot locked himself out. So, anyway, we managed to finally get the boards off. And then we realized that's just the first obstacle. The second obstacle is the windows. The windows are sliding windows that you don't typically are able to open from the outside for obvious robbery reasons. So we're going at a crowbar trying to, like, force a fucking sliding window open. What was I doing? Trying to force a fucking sliding window open, knowing full well that if this thing snaps open, it's gonna shatter. So anyway, we're going at this. We managed, after another 15 fucking minutes of this, the windows were not broken, no. That's why I said, for some reason, his bottom windows were boarded up. I literally, to this day, do not know why. The only thing I can think of is maybe they weren't insulated well, so they put boards up to fucking trap the heat in. I don't know. What was I doing? All right. That would have been the first question. So anyway, so now we've got the sliding door or sliding window open after another 20 minutes. This thing slides open, somehow doesn't shatter. And now he's like, victory. And he goes to slide in to this window. Now keep in mind, this is the bottom window. Okay? Which means it's the basement window. So if this is the window, the floor's like down here. So this fucker tries to go in feet first. Obviously doesn't know the layout of things in his house. And he goes in. And I hear like a Scooby-Doo cartoon crash of just like... as he lands on a whole bunch of shit. At 1 in the morning. But... I still hear him go, yay! So I know he didn't die, thank God, because that's, again, nobody's going to believe this story. And he comes in, walks up his stairs to the front window to let us in, and I'm like, well, I'm really glad of Bora Wadamanas that we didn't have to do something silly like call a locksmith. Because now, thanks to your bastion of logic over here, we're fine. We're in the house. There's no problem at all. Now, that's the story of how I did my first and only B&E. Thank you. Thank you all very much for listening to my story. So, Halificus, I did promise you an AMA, so hit me. What do you want to know? How confident am I that it was his house? I'd been there before, and nobody else had walked in. So, unless the person was on an extended vacation, and this Airbnbs did not exist at the time, we lived in a much better time when Airbnbs did not exist. So, it wasn't a case of somebody else living there. So, did he ask you to help bring a TV outside the van? What van? I just told you we were walking everywhere. We didn't have transportation, you doofus. I call you a doofus as I make a pile of cardboard boxes out here. Whoop. Boop. Although, Halificus, that was technically your first question. So, there goes the first question for your AMA. Okay, when did his love affair with Bret the Hitman Hart begin? He has a framed T-shirt and my personal favorite, a photo of them on his nightstand. When did it begin? Honey, I don't remember a time when it didn't happen. Like, I'm pretty sure from the moment my brain was making memories is the answer to that question. I don't think you understand the unhealthy obsession this man had with Bret the Hitman Hart. Like, I was... How did you reboard the window? We didn't. We left it like that. we left it like that. I don't know. It's a signed it is a signed T-shirt. I will say that. It is a signed T-shirt. That means it's got some heft to it as a piece of memorabilia. You kept it from your childhood, but foolishly you used to wear it at first. He used to wear it when he first got it. We didn't understand resale value back then. Was it pre or post Gold? Oh, pre. That was pre Goldberg. Oh, it wasn't signed then. So you used So you used the shirt, not thinking someday I'll get Bret to sign this. No, it was definitely pre-Goldberg, though. He owned the shirt pre-Goldberg. He earned that shirt since he was a child. He got it signed post-Goldberg. I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but he got it post-Goldberg. Why is nobody buying apple juice? Probably because apple juice is garbo, but, I mean... Yeah, 1991, so believe me, it was pre-Goldberg. All right, Holificus, what else you got? Come on, hit me. I'm only streaming for like another 10 minutes, so if you got questions, you need to ask him now. If hang on, I'm sorry. I was trying to think about how I was trying to think about how to describe his Bret Hart bromance or how much he fucking loved Bret Hart, and a great story just came into my head, but technically we've moved on, so I don't know if Holificus wants to hear that story. What's the funniest drunk thing you and your brother have done together? I've never been drunk in my life, YOLO. Not once in my life have I ever been drunk. I don't expect YOLO to chat anymore because I think I just broke him. Everybody gets broke when I tell them that. They can never fucking believe it. What's sobriety like? I save a lot more money than you, I bet you that much. I've seen what getting drunk costs, and I'm cheap as fuck, so I can guarantee you I was not getting drunk. Oh, continue. We haven't moved on from Bret Hart. Okay, this is a story I don't even think Jay remembers. Jay, do you remember... Hang on, I gotta try and run my store while I tell the story. Jay, do you remember how back in the day we had like I want to call it, they were wrestling stickers. I think we would call them stickers, but they went on a board that looked like a ring that you could peel on and off. Do you remember these stickers? So I've drank more on his stream than he has. That is true. He has. So we had this board and we had different wrestlers. You don't remember this. Okay, well, this story is going to be great for you then. So we had these stickers and we had various wrestlers that were stickers. So we had like Bret Hart. We had, I think it was like Bam Bam Bigelow. We had Earthquake. I feel like Mr. Perfect was one. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter for the point of this story. So, now, what my brother and I used to do, we used to role play a lot with things like this. Like, we were very imaginative when we were young. All three of us boys were. So we would have the stickers and have like fake wrestling matches with them and everything. And we would try to actually make like good matches. Like, I think the matches we had with the stickers were better than what the WWE's been in the last few years. Like, they should have hired us because we were doing better with the stickers than they are now. So at the time of this story, Jay had written up this like tournament that was happening of the wrestlers, a tournament. And the whole point of this tournament eventually, because again, these were scripted wins. We weren't competing with each other. We were doing scripted wins. And in this tournament, the final match, or it wasn't the final match, it was like one of the final matches, was Bret Hart. And the whole thing, we were using the Earthquake sticker as Yokozuna because Bret Hart versus Yokozuna was a match that was coming up soon. Okay. Now, he said to me beforehand, if Bret Hart loses this match, I'm throwing out this entire tournament. You're like, we had written down on paper this whole tournament, okay? And we were going to... On paper, we had written out this whole tournament with brackets and everything. And he's like, if you have, because it was my turn to do a match, if you have Bret Hart lose, I'm throwing out this whole tournament. So first off, thanks for stifling my creativity, you fucking bastard. So that's the first thing. So this was 1993. Yeah, so we were like 4 or 5. I was 5. And still making better matches than Vince McMahon. So... I am completely losing track of what I'm doing here. Right, peanut butter and rice. Brett got pulled. Yeah, I know. So I'm doing this fake match with stickers. Keep in mind, these are 2 fucking stickers that I have like doing shit on it. Now, I was going to have a false finish. Okay, now hear me out here. I was going to do a false finish where Bret Hart took the bonsai drop. Quote Hogan, that doesn't work for me, brother. Where Bret Hart takes the bonsai drop, but kicks out. That's right, I was 5 years old doing fucking false finishes. This was a title match, goddammit. So I go to do the move. I have Yokozuna come off the rope and land on Bret's face, ass first, just like my store. And I go for the pin, and I have Bret kick out. Now, unfortunately, the Hitman is such great shit. Now, unfortunately, Jay was a purist. Okay? And Jay, at the ripe age of 6, maybe 7, because I don't remember what time of the year this was, did not believe in false finishes. So I had Bret Hart kick out. And Jay said, no. No, people don't kick out of the bonsai drop. So I said, okay. So I had Yokozuna repin Bret Hart and win at the behest of Jay's direction. And then Jay got mad and tore up the tournament and threw it out. Even though, and I can't stress this enough, I was actually trying to comply with his request. And he stopped me. And then still threw out the tournament. So, at the same time, I feel like this still means he was more a fan of kayfabe. He's more a fan of kayfabe than he was of Bret Hart. Now that's commitment, I guess. He's laughing hysterically because he knows that this is something he would fucking do. He doesn't remember it. I can guarantee you he doesn't remember. But he's like, this sounds like me. This sounds like something I'd do. That's not kayfabe. But Jay. Well, obviously it wasn't good booking because the fucking commissioner, I guess, at the time, didn't agree with it. Now, did he? So, but no, this tournament that we had, this had been like 2 hours in the making, by the way, of these fake fucking matches and shit. And fucking Jay over here threw it all away at his own behest. I was trying to do a hot finisher. But no. He fucked himself. Jay screwed Jay. It was the Pittman House screw job, I tell you. Bret got screwed out of his win. It was right there. Probably need more water. Do water. Do another cheese. Fucking John Cena using the AA as a goddamn setup move, and it all stems back to the moment when you had Bret kick out. It was me. I'm sorry. I was the one that did that and made John Cena do that shit. You're right. It was me. I take full responsibility. All right. This is my last day on the job for tonight. I'll be back tomorrow, but this is my last day on the job. So, if you have other questions, Holificus, now's the time to ask. I need more Vlad the Impaler Cola. We don't want to run out of Vlad the Impaler Cola. You're responsible for 128 super kicks and 57 destroyers a match? No, I'm not responsible for the Young Bucks. I'm sorry. I can't take credit for that. I'm not sure if I'm proud or sad that I know all of these wrestling terms now. I mean, look, we all poke fun at wrestling, but, like, it's actually a good time. Like, if you give it a chance, and I know it seems silly, but if you give it a chance, it's actually a great time. When the booking is done correctly, which oftentimes it isn't, but that's not the point. CJ, I still wouldn't consider myself one of you because you're way more of a wrestling fan than I am. I watch WrestleMania every year. That's about the only wrestling show that I guarantee every year is WrestleMania. After that, I guarantee nothing. Even though I kind of have gotten in the habit of watching the Royal Rumble every year. It's not guaranteed, and I don't watch it live. I'll think of some better questions for next stream. I mean, I wish I knew what kind of things you were worried about, and I could tell you. Like, has he murdered anybody? Not that I'm aware of. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. I can only get so erect. Oh, and exact change. Oh, damn it. I will have your baby. I will give birth. You tend to watch the Rumble and all the New Japan matches that you recommend, yes. I let you watch all of them so you can tell me which ones the good one are. It's an ongoing thing, right? The AMAs. I mean, it can be. I mean, I'm just trying to run my store. Jay didn't even notice that I bought the storage space and that I'm not using it. I bought it, but I'm not using it. He hasn't noticed yet. Oh, gee. 5-star plus only, speaking of. Ma'am, are you the same one that got me erect a minute ago? Thanks for coming back and giving me a second go around. That was great of you. There's my 4th lawsuit of the day. Yeah, I need more flour. I need both the cheap and 1% flour. Put my trash in the bin. I'm checking how good this game is with the AI. Am I going to get a citation from the city if I just keep piling up the boxes out here? It's still in early access. I think they have time. I think they have time to add that, you know. We'll get citations from city for not cleaning up. So this is a decent. I will use this to lord over the people and this fucking asshole Boris as much as I want. Ma'am, what the fuck? How thirsty are you? Said no one to me ever. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Oh shit, I'm out of orange juice. Shit, what's right about the orange juice? That was running out too. I'll worry about that later. I need orange juice now. It's an emergence. The cola, that's what it was. You can polish off the night with one of his embarrassing moments. I mean... Jay, do I have permission to tell the fridge story? Oh my. Mac and cheese. Hey, mac and cheese destroyer. Thanks for calling this a W stream. Okay. Okay, we'll tell the fridge story. Oh my god! You are putting my kids through preschool. Thank you very much, lady. Ten out of 10 ass. Seriously, why the fuck is everybody so thirsty? What time of year is this supposed to be? Okay, fridge story. So, Jay and I are, I don't know, teenagers at this point, I feel. I can't remember exactly how old we were when this story happened, but we weren't kids. We were, like, early teenagers, I think. Jay maybe remember the actual time. Oh, an exact change, too. You guys are actually buying me up, though. Like, can you calm the fuck down? You took my shit. My sugar's gone. Not old enough to drive. Okay. So anyway, we're in the house. And we are doing dumb shit like we tended to do. And we're in the kitchen. Now, our kitchen is small. Like, our kitchen was a hallway. Okay. The fridge was, like, right fucking here. And then the other counter is, like, right here. Like, it's a narrow hallway. And we were throwing shit at each other. I don't even remember what it was. But we were throwing shit, and whatever it wasn't deadly, because I was kind of a pussy, so I wouldn't have let him throw anything that could actually damage me. I'm overselling the size of the kitchen. So, I don't remember what it was that I was throwing, but it wasn't damaging. But I throw something at Jay, and Jay's instincts kick in, and he tries to, like, why so many boxes? I'll clean it up later. It's fine. I'll get it later. Don't worry about it. So Jay's instincts kick in, okay? And he's like, we've been watching The Matrix, I think. So he was ready to do, like, all sorts of dodge and shit to get out of the way. So anyway, his way of dodging whatever this object was that I threw at him was to move his head to the right really fast. And he did, in fact, dodge the thing I threw. But in doing so, he fucking smoked his head off the corner of the fridge. And when I say smoked his head, bleeding, like busted open right above the eyebrow. So in dodging this non-damaging thing, which he did, impressively dodged this object, but just boosh. Brain damage? No, it wasn't that bad. He was already brain fucked. We both were. This event didn't make that worse at all. Eyebrow cut. Pretty bad, too. He was bleeding. But this was way after the bread obsession. This is not the explanation. So he smokes his face off the fridge, okay? He's like, bull. And now he's bleeding. And that's where his eyebrow scar comes from. Not from a bar fight or a shark attack or anything like that. Fridge fight, which he lost. So he's like, we're bleeding. And we're like, oh, fuck. Like, we need to get this looked after. Jay's thinking we got to go to the hospital or something because I'm bleeding. But we can't tell Dad that we were roughhousing. We can't tell Dad that we're roughhousing because we might get in trouble. And you can tell that Jay just doesn't want to listen to Dad's shit because he's sneaking in through windows at 2 a.m. Right? He'd rather sneak in. So it wasn't a crimson mask. It wasn't that bad. So we're trying to come up with a story now that would explain innocently. I've been on the stream for like 4 minutes, and the funniest ones of I'm glad. So he smokes. So how do we explain properly that he smoked his fucking face off a fridge and is busted open without admitting that we were roughhousing beforehand? 1 second. So we finally settle on that Jay is going to say, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, I went to reach and open the freezer to look for something, but I forgot to open the door first as I put my head down to look into the freezer. So, didn't want to tell him we were roughhousing, wanted to convince Dad he was a fucking moron instead. That's the story we went with. That basically, he was like, I'm going to look for Pizza Pops. Boom. Oh, Dad, I'm bleeding. So Dad comes upstairs, and he's like, Dad, I might have to go to the hospital. I'm bleeding. Oh my God, what happened? I was trying to get Pizza Pops out of the freezer, but I put my head down too fast and hit the corner of the door, and my dad, the caring, patriarchal person that he was, looks at him and goes, oh, I'm sorry, not Pizza Pops, no-name Pizza Pockets. Pizza Pops too rich for our blood. Dad looks at us and goes, I'm not taking you to the hospital with that story. Because the thing is, he doesn't look at us and say, that story's bullshit. Because again, we're dumb kids. He believed the story. He's like, I have less than functioning human beings as teenage sons. Him smoking his head off the fridge, not the weird part. The weird part is thinking that I'm going to take him to the hospital with this story. He's like, you look like you got punched. That's what boxers look like when they get hit. They're going to take me away in handcuffs. They're going to be convinced that I hit you. And your fridge story is not going... The fridge story is not going to convince them otherwise. I walked into a door domestic assault stories make more sense than what the fuck that he just said. So, and you know what? We were so committed to this story because we didn't want to get a mouthful from Dad. We never went to the hospital. We just stuffed some fucking bandages on that. We just stuffed bandages on that, and I don't know, hoped it closed. I don't know, like we didn't go to the hospital. So smoked face, dodge thing, smoked face, tell shit story, father won't take him to the hospital. This is the life we live. Although, to this day, I don't think we've ever told Mom and Dad the truth. So, Dad, if you're ever watching, hello, I've told the truth. Jason did not, in fact, do something completely stupid. He did something reflexively stupid. He was trying to dodge a soft missile and just happened to hit himself in the face with a fridge in the process. So, don't worry about it. I'm sorry we've lied to you for 20 years, Dad, about the state of Jason's face and how he got his scar. But, yeah. Well, we're way over time now, so I'm going to have to take off for the night. So I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me this evening. The fridge attacked him. No, it was self-defense. The fridge attacked in self-defense. It got headbutt. It was like, oh, Jesus, and... Reflexively stupid is your new tool. You can take that. You can take that. You can steal that. That's fine. Just make sure every time you say it, you got to go dash Naxius like it's a quote. So you got to say that out loud, though. So thanks everybody so much for for being here. Thanks Lificus for the follow and hanging out. Thanks Jay for letting us embarrass the shit out of you for content. Thanks, YOLO, for being here. As always, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I can't wait to see if there's any follow-ups to your series. Thanks, Mac and Cheese Destroyer, for hanging out for the last few minutes. I appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow evening with some more Capitalist Simulator here. It's going to be a good time. And thanks, of course, Loser Corner, for just always being here. I appreciate you. But with that, everyone, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. And I'll be back tomorrow night. See ya. So again, just to clarify, Bret Hart was going to win my match. He told me Bret could not win the match. And despite the fact that it was his fault Bret didn't win, he still got frustrated and just tore up the tournament. I just want to make it clear. I was going to do what he asked. Just saying. Good night, guys.